Escoto. As we take a look at game officials, Peter Balao, Jerry Narandan, Janine Nicandro, and Aaron Cañete. As our tip-off goes to Magnolia. And again, a bit of a switch on the lineups for both squads here, especially for Magnolia. Giving the Zamboanga duo and Mark Baroka and Peter Alfaro some burn here as Baroka sails to the basket for an easy layup. Raymond Chongo. Ferrer, quick three. That is almost good. And Escoto secures the rebound. Baroka, oh, feeling it, pulls up for three and makes it. 5 straight points for Baroka. Magnolia, courtesy of Baroka. Alfaro turning the corner. Nobody even close. And Magnolia, perfect from the field to start this one out.
But you like the execution in offense being done by the white shirts, Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots. While on the other side, look at this kind of ball pressure being done by Alfaro and by Mark Baroka.
Again, reminds us of Baroka's tandem before with Gio Halalo. As Kevin Ferrer barrels his way inside for the N1.
Defense being done by Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots. He can actually fake on those passes.
For Magnolia.
Oh, there's just a lot of pressure being done by Alfaro against Olivario.
Oh, nice move. Kevin Ferrer, aggressive inside.
So he's been really looking for those points, no? They need those kinds of points coming from Kevin. Now, that's not going to be a foul. That's just great defense by number 6, Luis Sangalang, against Ian Sangalang.
Terrafirma cutting into this lead. Sangalang attacks. Great defense this time by the other Sangalang. It's a 4-on-2. Sangalang fakes the pass and finishes with the layup.
Yeah, he really wanted those 2 points. He's been looking for those points. Has been really very aggressive. It's really going to be Sangalang versus Sangalang here.
Olivario hits a triple, much needed for the Terrafirma G.
Now, you know, offense of Terrafirma has been there, but it is really on the defensive side where they really have to have their focus here in this ball game.
Yeah, Magnolia just going through the motions here, finding their spots. Sangalang against Sangalang, nice spin. And the finish by Ian Sangalang.
Making that shot look easy, did not go to a strong move. That's that left-hand hook. Going to the drop step, going baseline. Great move by the veteran.
Nice pass, wide open. There you go. That's another triple, this time by Luis Sangalang. Pringle against Baroka. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pocket pass Sangalang, extra pass Olivario, hit one. Hits another from the other corner. Terrafirma battling hard here. Pringle, quick three. That's his spot. That's another three.
That's going to be the first open look right there. You know, late on that switch was Calvin Abueva.
That's 4 triples already for Terrafirma here in the first quarter. To start this one. Nice pass. Olivario, no look. Down low to Sangalang.
Terrafirma is really fighting it out and getting those rebounds. Timeout's called right here.
Magnolia goes the other way. It's a 4-on-2. Abueva reverse and ties the game at 19.
Great pass right there by Paul Lee.
Estimosa. Lee, another 4. He missed the first one, makes the second. Back to Melesio, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass to Hernandez. Paulo Hernandez runs to the 3-point arc, but misses. Rebound ends up with Abueva. Calvin, the Beast pushing it. 101 against Nonoy, hangs in the air. Beautiful finish.
Yeah, you don't want to have a draw charge against Calvin Abueva.
Quarter. Take a look at this one more time. Calvin going the end of the floor. That's Melesio overcooks that fast break pull-up. And Magnolia trying to create some separation here. Up by 7 now on Misi. Feeling it.
No, focus for Terrafirma is not their offense. You know, they've got to make those stops. They've got to slow down that game. They've got to get those rebounds. It's something that Magnolia has been doing for Magnolia here in the second quarter.
And right now with the addition of Lapot down low, they're just dominating the boards along with Zave Lucero. Lapot gets it to Anmisi. Anmisi had 6 or 7 quick points here. De La Rosa trying to add to the party, and he drains the 3.
And you know, that's the thing. Now somebody's always in the corner for him to be attacking the big man of Magnolia.
Lapot drop step, Hook shot.
Nice
That is good move.
That is good. No? That is really a good move. Jumper coming from James Laput. Look at this one more time. There you go. Was that Hakeem? Hakeem, the missed shot. They got the rebound. Somebody will have to really make sure that somebody's also in the corner.
Nice
No,
pass
that's a
inside.
good one. That's a good one.
Alfaro for 4. Sanggalang secures the board. Sanggalang, no. Rebound again. Riobu tried to save it. Paul Lee does it. Gets it to Pringle. Nobody running here. Ferrer attacking. Ferrer, basket, plus the foul. Shoots. One and done for the Jeep. And look at this. Magnolia off and running again. Riobu, basket, plus the foul.
Same kind of a shot that was taken on the other side by Ken Richie. Great finish from Joseph Eriobu. 4 straight points from the lefty. They've got all the time remaining. Still plenty of time here in this offense.
Oh, what a move, Sanggalang.
Why not?
What a beautiful post play.
You know, very hard to double team against Ian Sanggalang at that point. With only 6 seconds remaining. Great move coming from the veteran.
Olivario to Zaldivar. Zaldivar shoots a 3. There you go, finally.
Yes, he's got that shot. That is a good decision.
Sanggalang against Lucero. Loses it. Run out right now, De La Rosa. Nobody even close. And De La Rosa.
Points off turnovers. This is great.
Talking about earlier, Coach. It's about getting stops, moving the ball around, and playing with a bit more effort here. As Hernandez, you rarely see that. Somebody trying to overpower Mark Baroka, but he gets the end one. Baroka has 7 seconds to work with. Nice pass, Lucero on the other side. Save, finds a way to roll it in, plus the foul.
And again, there is that lean in, strong move in. The one dribble, and look at this. That stretch right there against Barangay Ginebra. Why? Because he used to play for Barangay Ginebra. So he is well scouted by the defense of Coach Tim. But here in this ball game, good numbers being shown. But I don't know why they left him wide open.
Alfaro to the corner. De La Rosa made 1-3. Makes another here in the third.
Well, that was a very specific play. After the ball reversal, there was going to be a back screen.
It's against Katapusan. Cueva spins. Back shot is good.
You know, he was baiting CJ Katapusan to actually steal that ball. And then after that one, cutting of angle coming from CJ, he had to make that nice spin going to the baseline for that floater.
It's a great move by Calvin Abueva.
And he's still smiling, you know, he loved his moves.
Melesio, we're going to see that replay over and over again today. As right now, Melesio shoots over Molly. There you go. So 7 big points here for Terrafirma, but it's on this side of the court that they have to do better. Talking about defense. As Alfaro takes his own shot and gets his own rebound. Paul Lee, yes sir, gets the 3 back.
That was already stopped coming from Terrafirma, but they allowed Alfaro to get that rebound. Sharp, yeah, I saw it right away. This was the cutting of angle. Look at that, nice little floater for Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots. Look at this, could have been a shot already. Put that ball down, but that is the better decision. Coming from Peter Alfaro, redeems himself, gets that rebound, nice little floater. A very young team like Terrafirma.
Both teams have hit 3 4-pointers in this one. Alfaro all the way to the basket, blowing past Olivario.
You know, I like the intelligence coming from Peter Alfaro. He's not really taking those shots from the outside just like that. He reads the defense. He sometimes puts that ball down, but a lot of times he knows where to attack the defense of the opponents.
Alfaro has 6 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists. So a great all-around game for Alfaro. As Sanggalang drives, ends up giving it back to Stanley Pringle.
That is unselfish basketball. Good decision on the part of Sanggalang to give it back to Stanley Pringle. There's still plenty of time remaining. We're still in the 10-minute mark, though we're already in the 4th quarter.
And Jonicio sinks a 3.
Inanapan mo eh.
So with 9:47 remaining, great pass, 6 assists for Peter Alfaro in this ball game.
But what about that screen that was set up by James?
Pringle has been aggressive here in the 4th quarter. Stanley, baseline drive. Oh, muscles his way inside. They've been leaning on Stanley Pringle's brilliance here in the fourth quarter. He has 14. Pringle pulls up from 3. Stanley makes another triple.
That's a very tough shot again. In-out dribble. And all of a sudden, taking that shot. 17 points right now. Very good contribution here in the second half. Coming from Stanley Pringle. There is no Mark Baroka in front of him. No, he has not scored in front of Mark Baroka. Para sa'yo, ang tira na to. Andre ko, ito ang sayo.
This is for you. Para sa'yo. Ayan, look at that.
Minutes, especially those who are already getting more playing time. For this quarter, he also encouraged the team to look for the extra pass and to focus on moving the ball to create better scoring opportunities. Back to you guys.
Luis Sangalang is, look at this, one of the toughest post defenders. Would have been, pwede, no? Because of the little lowering.
Still attacking, still playing great defense. Abueva, wide open 3. Calvin, in and out. Look at that. Lastimosa gets the ball back. Balanza for 3, and he makes them pay.
Coming from Magnolia, and there was that was what happened. No? That offensive onslaught actually points inside the paint, coming from Xavier Lucero. So those were the things. Those were the things that Terrafirma actually needed to be very much aware of, how they're going to be playing each and every quarter.
That's a good sign there for Andres Ramos hitting that 3. But Ferrer drives. Ferrer leans in. Ferrer with a basket plus the foul.
And you know, that is the thing with Kevin Ferrer nowadays. His injury is no longer there. He's now reading certain situations, not just taking those 3-point shots. Kevin Ferrer is a bright spot.
As Jerome Lastimosa sails in.
Terrafirma, but Jerome Lastimosa.
Sangalang, aggressive. Extra pass to Ramos. Gets blocked by Abueva. Balanza sidesteps, drops it off. Lapo is there. This is the dunk. An injury there. And again, this is what we were saying. All 15 players have scored for the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots in this ball game.
Draws the charge. That's a good one. And then he takes the shot. It's not called a vet.
Putting on the moves on Lapot. Strong move by Sangalang plus the foul.
Well, he saw that great opportunity to attack the defense of a match.
Sangalang again attacking Lapot. The double comes, forcing the issue. Oh, muscles his way in.
Wow. That's just very, very strong move being done right here by Luis Sangalang. No left hand against a bigger, heftier Lapot, and he wants to redeem himself offensively. Not that time.
Almost a run out by Terrafirma. Ahanmisi kicks it out. Escoto for 3. Looks good. It's good.
Why not? You know that he's got that shot. He was all squared up for that jumper. Great follow through coming from Russell Escoto.
Luis Sangalang, coach. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists for Terrafirma. So he's done a bit of everything here for the green shirts. Yobu up top, ducks it in.
I like that screen that was done by James Laput, the Timplados Hotshots.
And this is the dunk by Boo. Boo trying to go one-on-one, shoots a 4. Heat check there for Boo. Zaldivar gets the rebound. Zaldivar, nowhere to go, just passes it to Escoto, who was waiting. Yobu pushing it. He's against Anapi. Spins, shoots, and scores. Muscling his way in.
Oh, bakit hindi, no? Alam niya kakapasok lang, no?
Anmisi bringing the ball down. Balanza sidesteps, hangs, no. Anmisi hangs in the air and gets the basket to fall.
Oh, look at those efforts, no? And getting those rebounds.
Started the game so hot. Didn't have to do too much today. As Riobu misses the 3, gets the ball back. Riobu again hangs in the air. Athleticism for Joseph Riobu.
That is actually the story of the game.
In this one, 4 players in double digits, all 15 players scoring for Magnolia. Terrafirma loses their fourth straight. Meanwhile, Magnolia keeps themselves spotless here in the Philippine Cup.